Okay, this is like my second time trying to make this, guys. Okay, so basically what I'm making is baby shower invitations. They're very simple, very easy to do. I was just going on YouTube and just looking up different ideas of what to do for this baby shower. I didn't have to buy anything really. The only thing I bought was adhesive and what else? And I bought like a stamp that was just too adorable to pass up. And I bought this little stamp. And obviously this is for a boy, but I just had to buy this just for myself. It was only like $1.50, and it was just so cute, cute stamp. I'm not a huge person on making cards. This is probably my first round of cards of ever making. So for a first time, I think this is pretty good. It's definitely not perfect. I don't have like a paper cutter or anything. All I have is scissors. I did use my mom's paper cutter to do the specific things like under there, and I don't think she'll mind if I show her name, but I won't show any of the other information because it's got my phone number and my address, and I'll just have to block them off. But anyway, yeah, baby shower invitations, very easy to do. Basically, here is like all the information. I have like 2 pages in here, and they're just like with regular computer paper. And I have this for like an extra decoration, and yeah, so I guess I'll show you guys how I did this, and it will look a little bit different just because like I said, I have different ones. So like this is a different kind of scrapbook type stuff, and then I have this kind of scrapbook stuff, and then I have some over here that aren't quite finished yet that are like this. So they're still all pockets, same idea. I just didn't want to have to buy it, and yeah, so I'll just show you guys exactly what I did. It's very easy to do. Okay, so like I said, this video is not going to be very perfect, but I just want to show you guys how I did these, just with like all the stuff that I already have. So this is what I've been working on all day. Not really all day. I'm making about 20 invitations. This is number 19 I'm going to be showing you how to make with these colors. I ran out of blue, so I just switched to yellow and did as many of the boyish type colors as I possibly can. So the first part I'm going to show you how to make, I'm going to take that piece out, is the little cover thing. So first is what you need is some kind of cardstock. Just about any color will do. I like using a plain color for a background. And basically I just folded it in half, or you can take your cutting board and your paper cutter, and you can just cut them all just in the long hot dog ways, half. And then the next thing you want to do is that you're going to want to fold it, and this is optional if you want to fold all the way up or not. With the other ones, I didn't fold them all the way up because I was scared they're going to be too small. But now I know they're not too small. So you just want to fold it in half like this. And then you want to fold this bottom flap down here about as far as you're going to want this little part right here. So it doesn't have to be perfect. This piece is going to be obviously longer, but that's okay. And in the end, I did end up cutting off this piece right here because you could add like, take like a stamp or something and add something really cute in the background, but I just don't have anything like that. Again, this is my first time making something like this. So I just wanted to record this for my own records basically, and you guys can check it out if you want. So fold those down really, really well. The next thing you want to do is that you want to basically glue the edges right in here on the inside with adhesive. The reason why I say adhesive is because it sticks well, it stays well, and it's going to make a nice little pocket there. So I'll go ahead and right as far to the edge as you can. One side, 2 sides. Doesn't have to be perfect. See? And so basically it just creates like a little pocket in there, and I give it a little bit of time to dry before I start messing around with it, but gives it a little pocket there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out a piece of this so that I can glue it onto the back here. And what happened to my glue stick? My son took my glue stick somewhere and I don't know what happened to it. Hold on, guys. I'm just going to go back in my box and get. And you can use acid-free glue, or some people prefer to use acid-free glue just because if you were to include some kind of picture in with it, then that would be a good idea to do. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to try actually like this little bird thing here, and this will be the only invitation with this design. So we're going to go ahead and try and get this bottom piece here to fit right where that little birdie is. So I'm probably actually just going to do is just do it upside down here for a little bit. So it's just kind of like that, and then just trace it around the outside there. And then see how that is, and so it's going to be that little birdie right there that's going to be cut out. So just going to cut that out, and I can fix it if I need to. And you can use adhesive the whole time. I just find it too expensive to use adhesive the entire time. And you're going to want to save this piece. Let's see. Take your glue stick, and you're going to want to glue your little birdie piece. Your little colorful. It's always a good idea to have like coordinating colored ones. So like you can do like their theme, and she didn't really tell me a theme. She was kind of like, it's your thing, Jess, do whatever. So now we have that cute little bird there, and that's what I wanted, that little birdie. And we're just going to keep this the way it is for now, because what we're going to do is we're going to tie a little ribbon around it, just like so. I'm going to do a blue ribbon. So it's very easy to do the little ribbon there. Let's see, I'm just going to take it. It might look a little bit confusing, but it doesn't have to be anything special, just a tight knot. Take your scissors and kind of do like a little diagonal thing. Oh, crappy scissors. Definitely not an expert at this, so I know there's lots of easier ways to do this, but I don't have a lot of the tools. And so basically you just want to tighten a knot and just bring it over to the side here. And then that piece, if you're really concerned about it, you can add like a little piece of hot glue there if you want. The next part I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue this cute little thing on. The way how I made this is that you can just print it out, cut, and then put it on a piece of cardstock and glue it, or you can just print it out on some cardstock and cut it, or you can print it out and have like one of those awesome stampy things that you cut it out with. So I'm going to go ahead and hot glue this piece onto here on top of the ribbon. So I'll be right back to do that. Alright, so I've hot glued my "It's a Boy" sign right there on the top there. And the next part I'm going to do is I'm going to take the little pieces of paper of information. So I'm going to go ahead and cover that part and that. Just so you guys don't see. So basically this is just a piece of paper. You can use, I really wanted to use like a pretty cardstock, a pretty vanilla color. I wanted to really coordinate colors, but then again, I don't have the finances right now to do so. So probably later on in the future when I make more invitations, when I actually have the time to run to the craft store, then I'll be able to do all that. So basically I'm just taking this piece of paper and then just gluing. The reason why I have this this big piece right here on the top is for my scrapbook to keep a nice little design. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these two on top of one another real quick. And you can use adhesive if you want, and you don't absolutely have to use a glue stick for this. I just prefer to, because then I know that it's going to be staying on there for sure. Make sure it's even. Alright, and so it looks like that. It looks kind of like it's overlapping, but that's okay because they're not really actually going to see. It's actually not even straight. Come on, Jessica, get it together. Sorry, my son's been, I've just been exhausted today, and my son's been a complete terror because he would not take a nap. Lovely, huh? Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do after I've glued my two pieces together is I'm going to cut the little piece out to go over this piece right here, just so it doesn't look too plain. what I do with it, there it is. So we're gonna glue, we're gonna take a little piece right there. So basically you're just gonna measure it. And I'm just gonna kind of cut it. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be perfect. And we're gonna cut this piece right here. And I'm gonna take my little scissors. So this part right here will overlap that white part. And I'm going to just take my little design scissors to make a little design on the top. Okay, so then this piece right here, I'm going to glue this on top of there like that. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that. And again, you don't have to. I just prefer to do this because I want to make sure that it stays all together. So it makes a cute little design at the top there. Probably need to get some more glue down there just to keep it on. There we go. So see how that is? It's just all nice. And now the next part I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my little push pin things. Don't know exactly what they're called. I got them so many years ago for a project. And so basically they're just little pins, and they've got like the little stabby part right there, and they kind of fold open to basically seal it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke a hole first, because that just seems to be the best. So I'm going to poke a hole to where I want to have my little button there. Put that in there. And we're going to go ahead and, oh my gosh, come on, don't give me issues today. I don't want to stab myself in the fingernail. Okay, so it looks like that on the back, and then it has a cute little thing to hold it there. And you can do a bow or a ribbon if you want instead. I just already have a ribbon here for the decoration. And so I'm going to go ahead and just slip this little piece right on in there. And you're gonna want to really work it in there because your adhesive is still going to be a little stiff. And so just to kind of, and I just kind of like let it rest right on top there. So it's just kind of peeping out, and I don't really like how much is left here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it. And you can make a little cute design on the top, or you can put like a nice little stamp, but that is the general idea. So this comes out here, it's got all the information that they need, and I just give this to them instead of like a card. Normally I do cards, but I don't want to buy cards this time. So I know, call me cheap, call me a bad hostess, but I mean, when you offer somebody a baby shower and then they've already had 2 boys, and this one was very unexpected, which I still love her for, absolutely. I love baby shower stuff. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, leave them down below. It's fairly easy to do one of these things. My first time we were doing cards, and I just basically looked on YouTube for tutorials, different kinds of tutorials on there that you can do, and basically it's just with scrapbook paper and cardstock and a printer. There's so much you can do, and you can make so many different kinds of things, so many different kinds of cards with just the stuff that you have. So anyway, give it a try and let me know if you guys have tried this or not. If you guys have any better ideas to put these cards together, I would definitely love to hear them. I love good feedback, and basically I love constructive, helpful criticism. I'm always up for basically anybody that's willing to give me some good advice. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and I guess I'll talk to you all later. Bye.